Is this bottle of Old Fitzgerald 7-year bottled and bond worth the hype? A lot of people say it is. I'm going to tell you today whether it is or isn't, and if you should go out and get you a bottle. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bourbon and Burns. I'm your host for today, Chris, as always, right? Today we have a special bottle, Old Fitzgerald 7-year bottled and bond, and this is a new bottle that's come out lately, and I was able to get my hands on one finally, and I am a huge weeder guy, so I am super excited. As you can tell, this bottle comes with a bag. Some of them do, some do not, but the bag is very nice. And it kind of reminds me of, like, if you're all football fans or anything like that, like Notre Dame Fighting Irish, that type of thing, with the gold and green. That's sort of what it basically reminds me of. But as you can tell, it's in the bag, and we'll set that over here for now. We're going to keep that, hang on to that. But it's a very nice bottle, not quite a decanter bottle. Where's my decanter here? There it is. Not quite the decanter bottle, but it's pretty close. As you can see, it's a little bit taller. Now, the one main difference that some of you will see is that it is a 700 milliliter, not your normal 750 or 1/5. So that is a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and crack this sucker open. And let me know down in the comments if you guys are fans of weeders or if you prefer, you know, some other style of bourbon, whether it be a 4-grain or something of that nature. Just set that down on the bar. And like I mentioned, this is a 7-year Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, wheated bourbon mash bill. It is at least 7 years. I'm not seeing much else on it. Obviously, the Old Fitzgerald does come from Heaven Hill. So if you happen to go down to the distillery there, I actually got mine at a local store here, but I did not get one down in Kentucky there. But let's pop it open and see what it is. Definitely a decent cork pop. And I will try not to spill any. First pours are kind of tough. But as I mentioned, I'm a big fan of wheated bourbons. I think just some of the flavor that I get from them, some of the tasting notes and different things that I get from a wheater that's a little bit different. I am drinking it out of the custom Bourbon and Burns Glencairn today. So if you join our Patreon, and those are available on there, we'll also be putting them on the tube along with our t-shirts and hoodies to sell as well. So if you're interested in one of those, just let us know. Smells like a typical wheater. Getting a little bit of cinnamon notes. Some vanilla. Ooh, I think I'm getting some caramel. And caramel with some sort of fruit. I can't tell you exactly what it is right now. And this is a fresh crack, brand new bottle, so sometimes the neck pour is a little bit different. Cheers, let's give it a shot. Wow. Guys and gals, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, that's a banger. That is a delicious bourbon. I mean, instantly I get sweetness. And even being the neck pour, it's not hot at all. It is very smooth. As I let it linger there a little bit, I'm getting some dried, probably cherry or some sort of red fruit of that nature. It's got beautiful legs. And sometimes on a younger bourbon, 7 years is kind of right in the range. A lot of people say 6 to 9 years is a very good age. Maybe get up there into 10 before it starts over oaking, especially something like a wheater, right? And man, this has a longer finish than you normally expect. I'm going to tell you, all you fans out there, the Buffalo Trace that love the Weller Antique, and I'm a huge fan of Antique 107. This is right there. Similar proof, Antique 107 is a little bit higher proof. The Antique is just a little bit more expensive, but Old Fitz is saying, Heaven Hill's saying that this is going to be a shelfer. And they don't just say a shelfer from, Ohio or Texas or Georgia, someplace. The Sazerac does. They're talking nationwide shelfer. So this is going to be a bottle that you're going to be able to get your hands on pretty soon. And I'm going to tell you, I have a feeling this bottle is going to go pretty quick for me. And if I had to guess, I'm going to have to go get me another bottle. This is a very perfect price point where it's not too expensive, but it's also giving you that 7-year age statement. It is very flavorful. On the finish, I'm getting more of a leather, but in a good way. Coating the back of the mouth, back of the tongue, and sweet up front. A little bit of cinnamon and vanilla in there through the mid palate, and a little bit of leather. Not much oak to it. So if the oak flavors kind of turn you off, I'd say go out and get a bottle of this. I don't know. I don't drink a whole lot of a bottle at once, but this bottle is probably going to go pretty quick. And I think that this bottle here is one of my top bottles that I've tried so far this year. If y'all would, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you enjoy seeing the comment or content, let me know down in the comments. I enjoy being out with everybody. I do go bourbon hunting. We'll start showing you some of those videos, but I enjoy the community. That's what brought me back into bourbon. And for those of you out there that are part of the community, thank you. I appreciate it. Keep watching the channel, and if there's something you'd like to see from us, let us know. But thanks for watching. Hope to see you out there on the Bourbon Trail. Have a good day, everybody.